Well, even though it's an animated movie, it's still a Marvel movie, so you know what that means. Big Hero 6 is based on a Marvel comic that, like Guardians of the Galaxy, not a lot of people knew about. But this movie has nothing to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is completely separated from that universe. The premise of this movie is there's a kid named Hero. He's a bit of a science whiz who can build robots. He enrolls in the science institution, but then tragedy happens that I'm not going to spoil. But Hero meets Baymax, who's a robot that specializes in medical care. Baymax, along with 5 others, solve the mystery behind this tragedy. Now, there was a lot about this film that I absolutely loved. First off, the first act of this film where they set everything up had me on the edge of my seat, and then everything else after that was just awesome. And that credit goes to the characters and how they were developed. Hero and the rest of the human characters were really cool, and they all had their own personalities that were different from each other. And that credit also goes to the voice casting of this movie, which consists of Marlon Wayans Jr., Jamie Chung, Genesis Rodriguez, James Cromwell, TJ Miller, and Scott Adsit, who plays the voice of Baymax. Baymax was my favorite character in the entire film. Like, Baymax, he was like Olaf from Frozen. He's like that character that's not naive, but you know he means well. And honestly, he had a lot of the funny moments in this movie. And when he's programmed to know combat, I swear to you, it's one of the coolest things ever. But at the same time, he's also really lovable. I guarantee after you walk away from this film, you will want your own personal Baymax, and I'm not just talking about the action figure, I mean like a real life Baymax. Like, I'm serious, like, if you just saw Baymax, you just want to give him a big up, like, come here. It's movies like this that has you sad that characters like Baymax don't exist. The villain in this movie was real cool too, even though he had the power to control pretty much the Transformium from Transformers Age of Extinction. And that's one of the things I loved about this movie. They made science and engineering cool. But you need science and engineering to be cool since it's going to be a prominent element within the film. The animation in this film was also immaculate. There's a scene where Baymax and Hero are flying through the city, and I was just looking at that scene and I was wondering, you know, like, that scene would really look good in 3D. My only gripe about the film was that the plot was a little bit predictable. In the beginning, they kind of teased who the villain would be, and you could pretty much see it coming from a mile away, but luckily they had a plot twist that I didn't see coming. But even then, the plot twist kind of felt forced. Other than that, I absolutely love this film. Disney tends to make fairy tale type movies, which I can appreciate from time to time. Hell, one of my favorite quote-unquote Disney princess type movie is Beauty and the Beast, but then again, Belle technically isn't a princess, so my next favorite after that would be Princess Jasmine, who's featured in Aladdin. But the thing is, Aladdin is actually kind of a boys' movie. And damn it, I want some Disney animated films that are for boys. And that's why I like movies like Big Hero 6 and Wreck-It Ralph. I consider this my favorite animated movie of the year over movies like The Lego Movie and How to Train Your Dragon 2. Though I gave both of those movies an A++. And I gave Frozen an A++, but I'm going to cheat a little bit because I like Big Hero 6 more than Frozen, but yet I gave Frozen a higher grade than Big Hero 6, and so I feel like I'd be doing injustice to my personally favorite movie. So I'm going to bump Frozen down to an A+ for full price, so I can give Big Hero 6 an A+ for full price. I like Big Hero 6 more than Frozen, but I'm not sure if I like it more than Wreck-It Ralph yet. But if anything, Big Hero 6 and Wreck-It Ralph, they're kind of on the same level. As long as Disney keeps adding that Disney charm that they add to fairy tale type movies and bring it into other genres within the animation, then this could be the start of a new Disney renaissance. That's it for the day. Like what you see, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other channel. The links are in the description below. And be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. And be sure to check out my website and my rundown videos. Peace.